Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled 3 Galaxy Pairs. So what do we see here? Well, here we are looking toward the galaxy cluster known as the Centaurus Galaxy Cluster. The galaxy clusters are named by the constellations in which they appear. So we have things like the Virgo cluster of galaxies. This is the Centaurus cluster of galaxies. Now we're looking at a number of galaxies here, but primarily we're looking at the 3 pairs that are labeled in the image. And these are all galaxies, 2 pairs close together. Now, 2 galaxies can appear close together, but really have nothing to do with each other. They could be at widely varying distances, one much closer and one much farther away. Or they could actually be physically together in space. Now, looking at these, if we start at the bottom, NGC 4622, there are 2 galaxies there, A and B. Those galaxies are actually interacting. We can see the distinct distortion that has occurred, especially in the uppermost galaxy, where it has been distorted by the gravitational interaction of these 2 galaxies. What will eventually happen? These 2 will probably merge in another billion years or so, forming just one single galaxy. So yes, in this case, we have 2 galaxies close together in the sky, but they are actually close together in space and interacting. Now, if we move up toward the middle of the image, we see NGC 4650, and there's another galaxy very close to that. They kind of look like they might be interacting, but they probably are not. And that's because we can measure their relative speeds, and it just doesn't seem to show that they're associated with each other in that they would be close enough to be interacting. So, not likely with that. And we can see in the larger spiral galaxy, its spiral arms don't seem to be distorted in the same way the ones are below. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're not interacting. It means we might be catching it at an earlier stage where they just aren't quite interacting yet. And then up at the top, we have another galaxy there, and that is NGC 4650A. And there are a couple of galaxies right there, and those 2 galaxies are not interacting, at least not currently. The one galaxy with the blue stripe is going through it is what's known as a polar ring galaxy, which tends to be associated with galaxy collisions in the past. So it's possible that it has interacted, but those 2 galaxies are not currently interacting that we see up toward the top of the image. So again, some of them could be interacting in the future, just not now. We might have to wait hundreds of millions of years for that to occur because the distances between the galaxies are immense, and it takes a long time for galaxies to move closer together and begin to interact. So quite possible that all of these will eventually end up interacting, or maybe just that one at the bottom that we see currently interacting. So that was our picture of the day, titled 3 Galaxy Pairs. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.